So guys, I'm sitting here in my room, and this is the patient education system, and you can see it's got an arm hooked up to the wall, and it says patient education videos, and then down below it says patient touch, and then over to the right it's got BJC Healthcare on it. And I think Patient Touch, if I remember correctly, is just a company that puts all of this together. And what you're going to see is just very, very light in terms of content and everything else. So if I go into the welcome button, I go up. There's my buddy. That's John. Thank you for choosing Missouri Baptist Medical Center for your heart care. I'm not in here for heart. I just had 12 inches of my colon taken out. And I logged in prior to doing that. I don't know how to log out. But nevertheless, you can see that that's the welcome. You know, we're proud of these rankings and everything else. But again, there's no video. And again, patient education videos. This is going to be interesting. So we go in, we've been into welcome, we've been into my education, yeah, not yet, but that's my education. And as you can see, and I'm sorry about the shaking of this video, but you did not have any ordered education to view. Well, it thought I was in for a heart condition. Thank God I wasn't. Concierge. Okay, this just tells us about hospital services, gift shops, right? Patient satisfaction, right? Tells you what number, you know, that kind of stuff. But, you know, we'll dig into that later, not on this video, but when we get together. We're going to come back in. So, in the video library, basically, this isn't really by service line, it's just by condition. So if I have arthritis, and it goes all the way down, but one of the things you'll notice is it doesn't have colon, and I'm in for colon. So I would have to know what that means, right? I could search and find it. If I could do a search, I could do colon here, colon. That helps to spell right. So that's colon, and then I do a search. And then colonoscopy, right? And then I can go into the video on the colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is a procedure used to diagnose the causes of unexplained changes in bowel habits, blood in stool, and blood from the rectum. It is also used to look for early signs of cancer in the colon and rectum. A colonoscopy lets a clinician look inside the entire large intestine, from the lowest part, the rectum, all the way up through the colon.
So you can see that, I mean, these systems, I'll find out what they're paying for it, but I mean, it's basically, you know, I would say it's pretty easy to navigate. I'm going to hit back. This is my care team. This is something, that's my doctor who performed the surgery. There's no nurse, no care tech, but there is my primary care doctor. So they are getting it right, and it is interfacing with the systems. In this case, it would be McKesson to know all of that. You know, and it's got my education, we've been through that, concierge, weather, you know, cutesy, artsy, fartsy things. And I kind of think that CareInstruct, PEMSET itself, could make a huge dent into the system to make it much more intuitive and probably, you know, partner with these guys. They could be our distribution channel. So, because if you go in a library, I mean, you know, you go into that. I mean, you saw that film. Let's do abdomen. You know, uh, you know.
Abdominal aortic aneurysm.
I mean, this is just really clinical, right? And this isn't really following into the care continuum, you know, the post acute care center visit, whether it's a procedure or an operation or anything else. So it's kind of interesting. She's hot. I'll find out who's making these and everything else. Okay. All right. Love you guys. See you.